Hi everyone, I just wanted to make a short video to give you guys a few tips on how to use an online dictionary correctly and how you can use it to really help your language learning and your writing because they're extremely useful. I use them probably every day myself because the English language is very, very, very large. So let's get into it. Let's start. We'll just take a word that we struggled with in the most recent quiz, which was pervade, right? So, by the way, I would use this dictionary, the Merriam-Webster dictionary. It's a very well-respected American dictionary. There's also the Oxford and the Cambridge. There's a few others, but I personally like this one. So, we go to pervade. And we have a few things. We have the part of speech that it is, if you don't know. We have the pronunciation, which is very useful. Often they'll have a British and an American, but I think Merriam-Webster just has the American, which is fine. So if you're not sure how to say something, you just click this.
Pervade.
And there you can basically copy that pronunciation and try to sound less like a robot, but yeah, basically it gives you a good indication of how you pronounce it. Then we get the definition to become diffused throughout every part of. So that gives you a real indication of what it means. Some of you struggled with it and weren't quite on point with it in your use, and so this is where you can go, okay, maybe what I said wasn't quite that. If there's any words that you don't know, you just look those up as well. And that can be a little bit time consuming, but you learn a lot that way. Then we've got this bit here, this link, it says transitive verb. You'll have verbs that are either transitive or intransitive. Some can be both, depending. This basically just means whether it takes a direct object or not. Transitive verbs need a direct object. So they need something to come afterwards. If you forget which is which, I forget this all the time. Just click and then go, it contains a direct object. Okay, cool. That's what transitive means. Just remind yourself of it if you need to. It's always there, that link. Okay, so that's basically how we understand what the definition is. If you want to get some synonyms, just click on synonyms and then there's a bunch down here. If you need more, you can go to the thesaurus. For those of you who don't know, a thesaurus is basically a dictionary of synonyms. So you look up a word and it gives you a lot of synonyms and words that are related to it. Okay. So let's go back to the dictionary. And this is something that's very useful for you. Example sentences, right? So you can look at ways that the word can be used very correctly, and that can help you because I'll ask you for sentences. Don't just learn these sentences off by heart, but you can get an impression of how you can use the word correctly. So these are more classic examples, and then these are just examples taken from recent news articles on the web. Okay, that's basically it. That is how you use a dictionary. Like I said, I'd go with the Merriam-Webster dictionary, and yeah, make use of it because it will really, really help you if you use your online dictionaries properly. I would really suggest you don't just look for a translation because translations are often inaccurate. You speak English well enough now that you can use an English dictionary, and that will really help you be a lot more exact and accurate with the words that you use. Okay, thank you. See you in class.